Hi, I'm Dr. Mark Lamb, and I'm going to walk through the course syllabus with you for EDU 356, Teaching Science. I hope that we can spark love for science in you. I taught science for 28 years in the public schools, and it's a passion of mine, and I hope that you can gain a passion for teaching science also. So as we start through the syllabus, just a quick look at the course description. Tells us that we're going to be examining effective strategies for teaching science. Um, we want to inspire our students to become critical thinkers and problem solvers, and we want you to be able to inspire your students in those same things. We're going to be using the learning cycle to plan standards-based lessons and units, use prior knowledge, identify misconceptions, utilize content area literacy strategies to make sense of science-related text, and explore strategies for English language learners. All of this while also attempting to identify ways that you can differentiate for your students. The course does have a field-based component that we'll be discussing more specifically later on in this walkthrough. Here it gives you the texts. Hopefully you've received those already. If you have not, please make sure and contact your instructor as quickly as you can. I'd like to point out the college and teacher ed program mission and vision statements, as well as the disposition from the School of Education. As you can see, these are the dispositions that we want in our students, and of course that we want to develop in teacher candidates like you, and your instructor, your facilitator, as well as your field experience teacher are all constantly keeping in mind these dispositions and trying to evaluate our teacher candidates as they grow in these areas. Lists out the course objectives, practices for K-12 classrooms, and then some expectations. Here's the coursework that you'll be assessed on. You can see that the points, it's a point system that adds up to 1,000, and then there are the separations for each of the grades, the number of points that you would want to get for each grade level. Here are the specific assignments. You're going to be keeping an inquiry notebook as you do your as you do your workshop sessions. And this is dual purposed, as is pretty much everything that we try and do here. Not only are we trying to get you to experience some science, experience some content in the science, but also to experience different classroom delivery methods for that science content. So the inquiry notebook, although it's something to help you focus, help you collect your data, help you organize your laboratory sessions, and then your reflections about what you learned in each session. It is also a research-based tool that has shown to improve student performance, improve student understanding. So not only are we teaching you the science by using the notebook, but we're wanting to teach you how to use a notebook so that you can use those science notebook in your own science classroom with your students. As I said, the data, the research tells us that it improves students' performance. You'll also have somewhat weekly discussion posts where you will be engaging in collegial discussions with your classmates, as well as the students on our other sister campuses online. You'll be discussing these posts with everyone. And we encourage you to think deeply on your post. If you have questions about it, feel free to ask those. We're looking for you to be engaged in collegial dialogue with the students throughout our campuses about the topic that is presented. You will also be uh, turning in some reflections about your own personal science misconceptions, challenges, beliefs. Um, you'll have the opportunity to reflect on the lessons that we've presented to you, the information, the content, the lab activity, as well as your own experience in uh, classrooms, K-12 classrooms. You have the theorist paper that you'll be assigned. Each of you will be assigned a theorist that we'll be discussing about educational research, and you will do two things. You will be writing a paper about that theorist that you will turn in online, but then you will also do a classroom presentation, a very short classroom presentation, and it'll all be done in one of the workshop sessions. There's no preparation needed prior to the workshop session except to bring the information that you collected when you were researching your theorist. There'll be a cross-curriculum integration piece that you'll be doing. Then the context for learning. This will be in connection with EdTPA, the assessment for student teachers that all the student teachers are required to do in the state of Illinois to be licensed. We try to introduce different aspects of EdTPA throughout your coursework, and the first one here is the context for learning, which is a document from the EdTPA assessment that you will complete describing the classroom that you're doing your field experience in. And it is really very helpful to identify what that classroom is like, and it will be helpful when you go to make your lesson plan to refer back to the issues of what is my classroom like, what are my students like, what needs do they have. It'll be key to helping you in developing your lesson plan. And that, of course, is the next thing. That's probably the largest single project for this course. We'll look a bit later what that's going to look like, but we will be following the EdTPA format for developing a lesson plan. We have the template that walks you through creating a lesson plan that is based on the format and the scoring rubrics for the EdTPA. This is again designed to help prepare you for that assessment that you will be working on during your student teaching experience. And last but not least are the field experience evaluation by your field experience teacher, making sure that you have done the hours that you were required to do, and that you maintained a level of professionalism and showed some growth as a teacher candidate. There is a course design format here that kind of shows you a general outline of what the course is about. And then here we have the blueprint for the course. This is basically a step-by-step weekly calendar projection of what is expected, what is going to be presented, the things that are due, all those nuts and bolts of what it is that you're going to be doing in the coursework. This is also posted as a separate document by itself in the coursework on D2L. So it's in the syllabus as you're seeing here, but is also posted individually as you look in the D2L coursework. Here are the expectations for online learning here at Greenville College, some ideas to help you on your cross-curricular integration assignment that we'll get to later. And then the field experience handbook. This is going to help you as you develop your lesson plan and go through your field experience. So we have a general overview, and then the lesson plan format, again, following that EdTPA format that which I spoke of, begins, and you can see that it walk you through step by step what you'll be doing. You'll be filling in each of these boxes. It's rather easy to follow, but we will have a specific walkthrough on this later in the course. So this is obviously just an overview of the syllabus, and we'll talk more specifically about this. Again, this document, the Handbook for Field Experience, is also posted individually in the course material. I have a lesson plan checklist that'll help you in completing that. And then at the back here, we have the rubrics. I wanted to just point out to you on the rubrics that it is a 5-level rubric, and it is based on the EdTPA assessment. It's basically right out of that. But I wanted to point out that even though this is a 5-level rubric, the quality teacher candidate is going to be scoring at a level 3. So what we're looking to reach as a course in this course would be for everyone to reach at a level 3. So, typically on the other rubrics that we have in this course, you're all wanting to, of course, score at the highest level, and that should be relatively easy for you as you go through the coursework to score at that level. But on this rubric, please don't expect to score at a level 5. That is based on a quality, experienced teacher, and we do not expect, EdTPA does not expect, and the state of Illinois does not expect for teacher candidates to score at level 4 and 5 all the time. So you're going to want to at least average a 3. You may have some 2s, you could have some 4s. We of course want to stay away from any 1s, but please don't get stressed out if you're not scoring 4s and 5s on every level of this rubric. That's not how this rubric is designed. Okay? So we have those rubrics, and that's the end of the syllabus. There's a few reminders at the end about Bloom's technology and developing your lesson, but hopefully that gives you an idea as to what to expect in this course. And I'm really excited about helping everyone develop the same passion and love for science that I have, and I'm looking forward to you being successful in this course. Thank you very much.